Hello, friends. Welcome in. Happy Monday night. Welcome into the craft room. I still have sunshine, you guys. It's almost 6 o'clock and I still have sunshine. How is your day going? Come on in and join me in the craft room. Who else could use a little craft therapy? I am really dragging. I had a long day. I had work today out at an office. So, that's a little draining for me. But I am happy to come on and share a project idea with you. So, because I'm a little drained, I thought, what project could I share with my friends that would be easy, not real brain intensive, or have to be super creative, that would be cute, of course. We always want something cute, or I always want something cute to share with you guys. And something that is really, it's new. It is one of our new products and a new transfer. It's on trend. It's getting you ready for the Easter season, but also for spring, but then also for summer, and then on and on and on. And that's unique, but that is a big bang for your buck. So I came up with the perfect plan. So come on in and join me. Come find out what I'm going to share with you tonight. I think you guys are going to like it. When you hop on, be sure and hit that heart button. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, not catching me live, because there's not a red circle around my profile picture, then welcome to the replay. I'm so glad you're here. I just think it's much more fun to craft with friends. So anytime you guys can come on and join me, brings me joy. So I am just going to do a couple things real quick on my iPad, and then we're going to get started. So I have featured a link for you guys. Let's make sure I'm live. There I am. I have featured a link for you guys that will show you, it will put together basically a bundle package of the items that I'm using tonight. Now, the one difference is I'm using different paste, but I'm going to show you the palette pack that I included. But you can certainly change that out. You can add things, you can remove things, you can do whatever. But there's a link there if you don't want to do that. You can just comment drop in, because I don't know if that'll still be accessible when if you're catching it on the replay. So just comment drop in and I will send you a cart link to that, okay? So real quick, I am going to sprinkle this out into another group. I am sprinkling it to my VIP group, which is just my private crafting group where I can get a little more personal with you guys. I can share deals and tips and tricks and sales and different things like that. So if you're not in my VIP group, I'd love to have you in there. I am going to put some links in the comments that you can access at any time that will get you over there as well. But before I do that, I've sprinkled it there. I'm also going to sprinkle it to another group. And if you're wondering, what does she mean when she says sprinkling? That just means, there we go. That just means that I am sharing it to another group. So you can do that as well. Every and any time that you guys share any posts or videos that I show, any demo videos, promotions, anything that I share, it just helps my little business grow. And I just so appreciate you guys. So, like I said, make sure you hit the heart button, say hi, and I would love it if you would sprinkle. So let me put these links in the comments. So if you guys have any questions while I am, afterwards or while I'm doing the demo, the links are right there, and you don't have to have, if you're like me, you might hear it, but you need to see it. That's how I work, you guys. So let me just put that real quick in the comments, and they will always be there for you. And I will pin them so that they will be accessible at any time, even if you're catching it. I keep all of my demo videos on my page because I want you guys to be able to go back and have access to them at any point in time that is convenient for you. Maybe you get these products and you want to go back and reference it. I want you to be able to have access to it. So it'll always be here. Okay, so all that's taken care of. So let's get down to business. So have you guys heard? I think I might have told you about it when I got it in my box, but I haven't shown you it like up close and personal. So this is a new frame that we just started offering this year. It just launched this year. And you guys, look at this. It's a nice, sturdy piece of wood, right? And you've got 3 sides that are completely closed in. Hi, Julianne. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a great Monday. 3 sides that are completely enclosed, and then 1 side that has this little slot in it. So the reason why this is such an amazing product that we have, like I said, we just came out with it. It's one of our newest surfaces. And I think it's going to be one of the favorites of all time because, you guys, it's a nice looking piece that you can just have sitting on your, wherever you want to place it. It can go this way. It can go this way. But it also is interchangeable. So this is, again, you know how we like to tell you, if you want to have decor where you don't have to store a bunch of bins and totes and put things away and all of that and have to worry about space and I can't even get them out now. And taking up space or having to constantly try to find something new to put out. Guys, this is going to take care of it for you. So I just pulled out the inserts. I'm going to show you this. You can paint this any color you want. It comes this lovely whitewash color. It's kind of a little tiny bit distressed, if you can see, just a tiny bit. If you don't like that, paint it whatever color you want. Paint it teal, paint it pink, paint it black. I've seen it in black. It looks fabulous. Paint one side in black, keep the other side in white. That way when you're depending on your mood, right? Or depending on what season you're decorating for, you can swap it around. I don't know if I'll paint mine or not. I haven't really thought about it. I have a lot of white, but I also have a lot of black little touches. So I may paint one side black just for fun. You never know. I'll come on here one time and I'll have a black one. You never know. But it is a fabulous piece because it comes with, when you purchase this, it comes with 3 double-sided boards. I'm going to call them boards. They're chalkable boards. This is made with our chalk suede paper, our special chalk suede paper, which just means it's coated and ready to be used with our chalk paste. And we have made transfers that coordinate with this. So we have made, right now we have 3 different transfers that are this size, what we call our B size. I feel like I'm jumping all over the place. I am, guys. It's Monday. My brain's dead. I didn't even get to finish my cup of coffee that I took to work with me, my 1 cup that I took to work with me until, gosh, I don't know. I'm sure it was 11. It was ice cold by then. And I have not drank enough water. So, yeah. So that's just how it's going to be. But we have created these B-size transfers. This is the size we call B-size. It's just basically 8.5 by 11. We've created 3 of them right now that we have available, and then we will be creating more. So the idea behind this is, do you see that we have 2 separate images? You see the line in the middle. That's our little line for you to be able to cut it. But you've got 2 for 1. So you get 1 transfer, you get 2 different designs that you can work with. Now, you get this box. If you buy this box frame, this is what I've included in the little bundle that's attached today. You get 3 of these that come with the box frame that are double-sided. So look at what I'm trying to share with you. I'm not doing a very good job of it, but look at what I'm trying to share with you. So you have 2 sides to decorate on. You have 2 prints to choose from. So there you go, 1. So then you decide, I'm going to put this one out for Easter. I'm going to put this one out for spring. The other way around. And then you say, okay, but Susan, what do I do after that? Well, go back to the website, look, find another transfer, or buy it now. If you're going to get it now, if you're going to get this, and you're going to get this transfer, take advantage of our Transfer Palooza. Go ahead and get all 3 of the designs that we have that go along with this, you guys. And guess what? You can get a 4th transfer for free with our Transfer Palooza. Take advantage of it. But we have another one that works for the next couple months, and then another one for the next couple months. So go ahead in there and grab them all. But then you've got one piece of decor with 6 different chalkable surfaces, and then you just have to choose which transfers you want. You don't like these, or you like this, but you don't like what the next offering is or the other ones that we have available, go find you another A-size transfer. Any of our A-size transfers. Let me just show you another A-size transfer. If I can find one real quick. All right, this is just an example, okay? Here's another A-size transfer. Now, this one's a little bit smaller, but you could do this one. You could get any of our A-size transfers and put it on there, right? So these are going to fit as well. Whatever works for you, whatever you enjoy, but take advantage of the Transfer Palooza. Take advantage of this amazing new decor piece with the frames. And guys, guess what? When you're done with that, so now you have 6 months worth of chalkable surfaces, right? Now, when you're done with these, or if you decide you want to change it out, you can buy refills. You can buy a refill pack for very inexpensively and get more of these. Then you don't have to try to say, oh, well, but now, you know, that's wasted. No, just set them aside. You can pull them back out next year, and then you've already got them for the next time you want to decorate with them, okay? It's a great deal, y'all. I'm telling you, it is a great deal. Now, I'm gonna set this aside for a minute. I don't know if I can keep it in the camera where you guys might actually see it. And we are going to work on these two tonight. We're just going to do two up. We're just going to do these two. I think we're going to do these two. I was just going to do one, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do two, and we'll just try to do quick. I do want to point out one more thing before I move on to it and we get started. I'm going to tell you about the paste palette that I included in the bundle that is on the link that you can get. If you get a transfer, this is a protective sleeve that our transfers come in. Uh-oh. I feel like a sneeze is coming on. You guys, the pollen is so bad. So bad already. And do you guys know what helicopters are? So it's from, I can't remember which tree it's from. But we always had them when we were little kids, and you throw them up in the air and they twirl like this. It's a seed basically from a tree, and we always called it helicopters. I went by the library today to return some books and get some new ones, and guys, they were everywhere. They were coming out of the sky everywhere, and I was like, oh, to be a kid again and just sit there and enjoy that. But anyway, the pollen is bad. Just letting you know, the pollen's bad. Sorry, so I apologize. Hopefully I won't sneeze. But if you get a transfer that has, this is the cover that they come in, a protective sleeve, and I always put mine back in there after I'm done with them and washed them and cleaned them. But if you get one that has this black sticker on it like this, not all of them will, but we went with a brand new company in January to create our transfers, and they are so much nicer, you guys. They're thinner, they're translucent, I think is the right adjective. You can see through them, not all the way, but you can see through them so much better. They are smoother, you can clean them, they use clean them easier, they use less chalk paste and ink. But when they first created them, somehow they did not realize that we always put a little SKU number and description number and some other numbers down here on our transfers to designate what they are. They accidentally made that into the silk screen, just like our transfer is. So if you have one that you get like that, just read that. That's what it's telling you. And it's just telling you that to be careful so that you don't chalk over it and accidentally get chalk paste through it. So you either cut it off if it's not going to affect your transfer or your design, or just put a piece of washi tape or like our placement tape or something over it, painter's tape, something over it. Okay, so anyway, that's the deal with that. Now, the paste palette that I included in the bundle, you don't have to use that one. I was just trying to find some colors that would be fun and spring-like for Easter and spring. And the pack that I included, like I said, you can take that out. You can choose your own colors. You can choose your own single packets, your own, you could just pick one color and do the entire image in it. Now, you guys know that's not how I roll on my page. But you could do each of these in just one color. Pick one color for this and one color for this, whatever goes with your home. And just get a single paste packet. That's all you have to get. And you could get both of these. You could do both of these with one paste packet, just so you know. But if you don't like this paste palette packet, or look at some of the other palette packets and see if there's something else that you like better. But I just included the one called Spring Fling, blah. So that was the one that I included, and it includes this color guava. I did finally order a jar of this, so I'm waiting on that to come along with my academia, which I cannot wait. Our color of the month is still available. I checked it when I got home today. I'm like, what happened today while I was at work? Did I miss anything? And so far, our academia, our color of the month is still available, you guys. So if you want to get it, grab it. It's almost the color of my nail polish. Not quite. I think it's a little darker. I'll know when I get it in person. I'm waiting on it. But this one, the palette that I included has guava, and it has berry. Isn't that pretty? It has harvest, shimmer harvest, which is a golden color, peony, and couture teal, and our new one, wild orchid. So you will get them all in singles like this, but you'll get each of those colors, you guys, okay? So if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and keep that same packet. Otherwise, palette pack, otherwise choose your own, okay? I just want to give you options. Now today I've chosen my own colors for mine because of course I like to make my decor to go with my colors. Again, I think this would look lovely if you just did it all in one color. I think it would look really lovely. Just pick your favorite, pick your favorite color. What color do you think of when that's how I do it. I do it to what goes in my home, but then also what color do I think of for that particular holiday. So I always put a mark on the front of my transfers because when I go to wash them, I want to make sure that I am leaving the sticky side up, and sometimes I get rushed. I often get rushed. Or I'm not paying attention and I might not put the right side down. And then I always mark on the back of mine too, because again, we want to put it on the backer sheet correctly. If you don't put it on there correctly, you could ruin your transfer. So that's what I always do, guys. And we are only going to need one of these. So I'm just going to keep one of these out. And then I am going to put these other two. I might only use one. I think I'm going to put one away for later for another project. But I'm just going to put one of these in here kind of as a placeholder. Or you know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, you guys, what really... Okay, so if I put one in here, can you hear how it kind of... I have a little bit of extra room in there. And if I put it upside down, I mean, obviously I would put it in there like this. But if I wanted to put it like this, it's going to slide out easy. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do one design on this and one design on this, and then I'm going to put the blank sides together and put them in there, and that way it might hold a little bit better in my frame, for lack of, it's called a drop-in frame. I believe that's what we're calling it. That's what I'm calling it. So I think that's how we'll do it. So let me just put one of these aside for now. We'll use that one in a minute, and we're going to do the bunny one first. I am going to just take my transfer trimmers real quick. You don't have to do anything to prepare this surface. It's called chalkable suede. You don't have to do anything to prepare it, but if you wanted to, you could put a layer of our surface wax on it. You remember that, guys? Our surface wax? Here's our surface wax. It comes in a tin like this. It'll last you a really long time. If you wanted to, you could. You don't have to, but just make sure, my caution to you is when you're using the chalkable suede, I would still suggest that you fuzz your transfers, because remember, they are self-adhesive, reusable silkscreen transfers, right? And they are super sticky, especially the first time you use it. So like if I was going to do a shirt with either of these, this would look lovely on a shirt, or even like a library bag, or if you had like a little garden smock or apron, a garden apron, maybe wear a garden apron. I made those last year. I made some garden aprons. I upcycled ones from Bullseye. I went in there today and I saw some gardening stuff, but I don't think I saw any aprons. But you could even put that on there. Because we have the ink single packets, you guys. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. That would be so cute. You could just try it out. But usually when I do a design, I usually use it the first time because that's the most super sticky, right? So it is going to be sticky. The stickiness is going to come back after you wash it, but it's always the most stickiest the first time. We want it to be sticky, but we don't want it to be so sticky that when we go to grab it pull it back off our surface after we've done our project, that it wants to pull too hard and maybe try to stretch, because we don't want it to stretch. We want to be able to reuse this over and over again if we want to make presents for our friends, our family, or make something to sell, or as a gift, a housewarming gift, or whatever you want. This would even look adorable on a little kid's shirt. I mean, I think it might even be big enough for an adult shirt, really. It would be cute. But it might look cute on a little kid's shirt. Wouldn't that be adorable? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and place this on here. Now, it should fill up this whole spot, this whole space. And actually, you know what, you guys? I'm going to try one with wax and one without wax. So what I'm going to do, just because I want to see myself, this is my first time using it, I want to see for myself if it makes a difference. So I'm going to put wax on the one that we're going to do in a minute, the peony. So it'll have a little tiny bit of time to kind of soak in. Because I just personally want to see for myself if there's so I can know what to recommend to you guys the most, okay? So I'm just going to put a layer on here just to do it, protect it. And what that does is it protects your transfer, but then it also just makes it so like if you make a little mistake, you can get it off there quicker. Because once it cures, even on the chalk suede, once it cures, that means it just gets hard. Because we're dealing with wet chalk, right? If it once it's cured, it's going to be hard anyway. But I'm just curious. Curious. We're going to do this one without treating it, and then the peony one with. Okay, so I didn't put anything on this one. I might have to put my reading glasses on, guys, because my eyes are tired. They are tired. I woke up before my alarm. So the transfer is a little bigger than this. It is a little bigger than my chalk suede paper. And I want to keep in mind that I do have a little bit of a border around the edge. So I just want to kind of place this kind of in the middle. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. And you don't have to embellish this at all if you don't want to. If you want to, you can. You could put a little bow. You could put some little bunnies. You could put whatever you wanted on there. Carrots. Some cute little carrots would be cute. I might have to put some cute little carrots on the bottom, y'all. I can always hot glue it and then take it off later. So as usual, I am eyeballing it. So I'm hoping I've done a good job with that. Wish me luck, because that's what usually takes me the longest, you guys. Yep, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now, once I've placed it, I am going to press it down, and there's a piece of fuzz. But it's not in my silk screen, so I'm not going to worry about it. Do you guys see the detail? This is what I love about our silk screen transfers. This is what takes them a step above stencils or even vinyl, because I can't even imagine weeding. Now you guys can use our chalk suede paper with your cutting machines as well. I've seen people using it, but do you see the detail in that bunny? You know how hard that would be to get otherwise, but because it's in our silk screen, we can do that. I am definitely, I am definitely going to add some carrots down on the bottom, because I'm just going to have to, because it's so dang cute. It says carrots and eggs and chocolate. I'm going to probably just put a couple little carrots right down on the bottom there. So I just need to find them. I'll probably wait and hot glue them on there afterwards, you guys, because it's over in those bags somewhere in my disaster of a craft room. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, maybe I'll do this so you guys can see it. So the colors I've decided on for this one, I'm only using 3. I am going to use our brand new eggshell. I haven't had a chance to use that yet, guys. Isn't that pretty? It's such a pretty bluish green. It's like a robin's egg. I'm also going to use shimmer eucalyptus, because I have to have some shimmer on this project. And I'm actually going to use something called Sunset Drive, which is a color that I don't even think we offer anymore. Let me see. I just feel like it needs it. I don't know why. Because of the carrots, I need some kind of hue of orange, and I didn't want to do a really strong or bright orange. And Peachy Keen felt a little too pale for me. So guava would work fabulous, but I don't have a guava open. I don't think I have a guava open, and I didn't want to open one. Once I get the jar, I probably would have done it in guava, to be honest with y'all, because that would be a perfect color orange. It's kind of fun and bright. It would be a perfect color orange, but I just didn't want to open up a packet. So we're just going to use this color that I have. And those are the colors we're going to use, okay? Oh, I forgot to get my wipe. Make sure you have a baby wipe or a wet paper towel beside you for your fingers, because I know mine are going to get messy because I'm opening a brand new jar. Guys, tell me what you have been doing today. I told you guys I went to work, and then I went and picked up my buddy from school, and then I went to, I just wanted to see, I don't think we have, I'm going to search it, sunset. And then I went to work, and then I ran to the library, and I ran into Target and Pop Shelf, because I was over there that's near my library. Yeah, we don't have that color anymore. But you can find, if you have guava in the paste packet that I was telling you about, that would work great for an orange. For a carrot, I feel like that's a perfect color for a carrot. All right, I need a couple squeegees. I'm just going to use a few of my... Remember, we have a couple different size squeegees. I just included a mini for you. This is actually a small one cut in half. I'm going to use a mini and a small. I have 3 colors, right? So I'll probably use just another mini. I don't think I need one of my little my multi-purpose tools. All right. I usually like to work from, I'm going to do it this way. That way you guys can see the frame and you can see the project hopefully well. But tell me what you guys did today. Like I said, I had to go in Pop Shelf, and then I'm right there by Target. So of course I went to Target, grabbed a couple things from the Bullseye. But really, honestly, why I went in both of those stores was because I was looking for, let's go ahead and open this because I'm going to need to stir it. I was looking for St. Patrick's Day napkins. I like to put a couple in my craft room anyway. I did find some cute napkins at Pop Shelf, though. I will show you guys a haul. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We'll see. But I did not find any St. Patrick's Day. And I've looked a couple times when I've gone out, even back in February. I did not find any. I'm opening this because it's brand new. This is one of our brand new En Vogue colors. I hope you guys got one. If you didn't, you should. It is gorgeous. So do you see all that on the lid? I got to get it off. That's why I know I'm going to be messy. I needed that wipe because this is the messiest part. That first time. Because I don't want to waste any of it. I'll probably actually leave some of it right there and take it off of there. But I am going to use one of my little mini spatulas, which are super adorable. And I use them all the time. I just love mini stuff. They had a ton of Easter stuff. They had a ton of very, I want to say almost like India influenced decor at Pop Shelf. A lot of Easter stuff, a lot of spring stuff. They had no St. Patrick's Day stuff. And Target only had a tiny bit of St. Patrick's Day stuff left. And they had some really cute stuff for spring, though. I got some cute things. Look, I got it all on me, guys. I got a couple of cute things. I can't wait for my minis to come in so we can work on with projects. But no St. Patrick's Day napkins. That's what I was searching for. All right, let's see. Oh, I need to stir this too. I can tell I sprayed water in it last time. See, I do that because I'll forget that I needed to stir it. So if I spray water in it before I close it up, I'll remember when I go to open it. And the only reason I'm stirring this, that one was because it was brand new and I'm just making sure everything's mixed together. This one, I've had it a long time and it had been a while since I'd used it, so it had gotten a little bit too thick. So I had added my distilled water into it. When you get it in your single paste package, you shouldn't need to do that, guys. All right. Put on my little colors. And then, of course, my shimmer eucalyptus. All right. I think that one is that. So we're just going to do the bunny and the shimmer eucalyptus. If you can believe it, I'm only going to do one little section, but I needed a little bit of shimmer on it. So let's go ahead and let's see if I can get this out of the way over here. Okay. But yeah, check Dollar General, Dollar Tree, the other places, and I don't remember seeing any. I'm just going to go ahead and take my orange and start I'm going to do the words down here on the bottom. It says carrots, eggs, and chocolates. I could, you know what, you guys, I could do it in 3 different colors. Ooh, I could do it in 3 different colors. I could do eggs in my blue. You see how easy that is, guys? A tiniest bit. And I did get it very close, but I'm hoping my blue will cover it up. All right. All right. But I've been dying to use this new color. I'm going to see if I can just do this part. I don't know why, just because eggs should be, right? I'm thinking of Easter eggs or robin's egg. So we'll do that part there. And then I'm going to do Oh shoot. I think, oh gosh, you guys. Okay. Let me stop. Okay, we're gonna, Okay, I've already messed up, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna use, I think I was gonna do this in shimmer too. But since I've already started with the robin's egg, or my eggshell, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. And I'll just change up. But these don't take very long, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and paste and peel, but do you see where I've already got it on there? I'm gonna peel it back. You can see. Release the chalk paste onto the surface. Ooh, look how pretty. This will not take long, you guys. Okay, I am actually gonna take my handy dandy dryer, my little air dryer. This is not really heat, it's just very warm. I mean, it's very lightly warm, mildly warm. I don't know, y'all. My husband saw me putting some flavoring into my water because I just felt like I needed a little something different than the water. But I've already drank 2 bottles, but it, it was boring. And I was putting the tiniest bit of sugar-free flavoring in it. And he goes, oh man, what are you putting some, you need a little drink after your day? And I'm like, that's not alcohol. Good Lord, I'd be falling asleep if I did that. I could have done the chocolate in brown, in bark. But I didn't have it anywhere else on here, so I didn't want to bring that in. Now, you don't have to do that if you paste and peel. You don't have to dry it. I just am doing it so I don't smear it, because I don't trust myself. But you can just peel it back. I've shown you guys how to do that before. And then just lay it right back down. You don't press it down, but you lay it down. And then you go to the area that you have not chalked yet, if it's close by it, and make sure that that's pressed down. Because you want a good seal. That's the whole idea behind it. With it being self-adhesive, if you get a good seal, then you get a great image, right? So now I'm going to take my shimmer eucalyptus. I need to pay attention. I do kind of have to hold it because I feel like where it's on that middle section, where it's nothing under it, it's not got any resistance. You guys, this takes so little paste. Look at this. Even with my shimmer, with these new transfers, it's just like butter. It is awesome. It's awesome. You're going to save even more chalk paste. I am so excited about it. They really made a good choice with this company. Everyone has been excited about it. So I'm just going to go back over it. Now, shimmer takes a little longer to dry than the regular chalk paste. So I am going to, and I don't know if I press that down all the way. I'm going to go ahead and do my little bunny. Luckily, hubby is going to fix supper tonight. I fixed it last night. So he's going to fix supper tonight, so I don't have to deal with that. So I could come on here and craft with you guys. He worked from home again today. He still isn't allowed out yet from his surgery. We go Friday to find out whether or not he's released back into the wild. Okay, so that was it. That was super easy, you guys. It didn't take hardly any, right? I'm just going to pull this part up. Yeah, I knew I didn't put that S down very good. I could see it bled, but I can clean that up some. You guys see it? All right, I'm going to lay it down like that, and I'm going to take my, some more of my orange color and do these. I know they probably could have been in green, but because they're like but I didn't feel like doing that. It's Easter. You can do it differently. However you want. Oh, you guys, I did not cover that, and I almost got it there. I told you guys about it, and then I'm almost doing it right over there. There we go. See that? We're all done with that color. Let's pull it back. Hopefully I didn't get it in there. If I did, I'll just clean it off. I'll show you how we clean it. Okay, let me hold it. If you feel like it's grabbing it a lot, just kind of wiggle it just a little bit. So look how awesome so far, you guys. Look at that so far. Isn't that sweet? I hope that's not crooked. When I was looking at it on my thing, it looked crooked. Okay, I'm gonna lay it down. Ooh, I smell tacos. He's making tacos. Okay, so up here, I'm gonna go back to my eggshell color again. I'm gonna try to pull off the rest off this lid so that I'll be done messing with it. I don't waste any. I like to save as much as I can. Super easy, you guys. But could you see this all in one color? I think it would look lovely in just one color too. Okay, all done. Now, in a minute, I'll decide. I can't remember which colors I was going to use with it. The next one. All right, are we ready? Here we are. Look at that. What do you think, guys? Isn't that pretty? You see how the blue, the eggshell and the eucalyptus, they really complement each other. Okay, now you can see where I have just a little bit of a bleed there. I think I had something on my transfer that I didn't notice. Yep, there's something on there. So I didn't have that great of coverage. Now, I usually wet my transfers until I can take them to the sink, but if you're doing a project at home, finish this, you've done it, set it aside, let it dry, go wash your transfer in your sink. A board eraser works fabulous. It's the best tool for cleaning your transfers, but if you don't have that, there are other ways. If you're in my, hi Miss Lou, if you're in my VIP group, I do have tips and tricks in there. So there are a couple little areas that I'm gonna just touch up. That's what I usually use this is my detail tool, and it's got a pointy end on this side. It's meant for picking up transfers. Let's see if I can get, there we go. But I use it to clean up little, any kind of little area, but a lot of times I'll wait until it's dry because it's easier. But let's say I had accidentally maybe chalked that, I would take something wet and wipe it off before it dried on this chalk suede. Okay, so there's that one. It's done. I'm going to set it to the side and let it dry while we're working on the one that's going to go on the back side. Let me look at my picture again because I'm trying to think what I was going to do. So for this one is our peony, right? I do not believe I'm using my eggshell on this one, so I think I'm going to put that one up. I don't think I'm going to use that at all on this one. So we'll put that away. I'm going to go ahead and shut the lid on that one. And I was going to use peony. I was thinking about using peony and this beautiful color wisteria and some shimmer rose gold and possibly some peachy keen. I think that's what I was going to do. So let me go ahead and put these up because I won't need these colors. Now you can do it in any color you want. I'm trying to see which. I am going to leave out, I need some green. So I'm trying to decide. No, I don't think I will use my shimmer eucalyptus. Let's pick out another green. For the stems. So here's our picture. So we're working with a flower, right? I'm definitely going to do the peony in peony color, the pink. I'm going to put my eucalyptus away, I think. You know, we could make it super fun. We could use our wild lime with it. That would make it really bright and fun, wouldn't it? Let's do that. And then I'm going to put Sunset Drive away. And then we'll see from there. So if I do that and that and that and that, then I have the words, I have the border, and I have this down here. So I need a couple other colors. Maybe I will do... Let me look and see. Do I want to bring in any other? I think maybe we're going to put Peachy Keen away. I don't think I'm going to use Peachy Keen, guys. I don't think I'm going to use Peachy Keen. We'll just keep these colors. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay, so I've got it figured out, I think. All right, so this is the one that I did add. That one looks great to me. I don't feel like I have bleeds. I didn't have trouble pulling my transfer off. So I don't think you need to wax it. Like I said, this one I did wax. We'll just see if it's any different. But I don't really think that it matters because it's coated paper and it's treated. It's supposed to be for that. So I think you're going to be fine if you do not have wax. All right, so let me move this for a second. And I am going to, again, though, because you're putting it on there and it's super sticky, you do want to fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. I know Miss Lou got her craft therapy on today. Miss Lou, I was so tired. All I wanted to do when I came home from work and picking up my buddy and running my errands was to lay down and take a nap. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to see if I can do some craft and energize myself. And guess what? I do. I feel like I could stay awake till bedtime now. And I'm not a napper. I'm not that kind of person. I very, very rarely take a nap. I mean, I have to be super tired to take a nap. And I don't sleep a lot at night either. So, there's many days that I probably should, but I just like, I try to push through, you know? You know what I'm talking about? All right, guys. So, all set to go. I do have some big fuzz on there, but it's down here. It's not near my silk screen, so I think I'm all right. I have got to remember to wash my fuzzing cloths because it's been a little while. All right, let's see if I can eyeball this one again. So remember, I decided not to do it on the back of that one because I want to put the blank backs up to each other to keep it so it holds in my frame good and doesn't jiggle around at all. You don't have to do that, but that's just what I decided how I'm going to do it. Can you guys hear the dogs? We have so many dogs around us. I haven't complained in a while, but oh my gosh, I've been working upstairs. Like yesterday, I was in the attic that is off of our bonus room, and that's where our attic is, and in my daughter's room, which is the bonus room. I worked all day, all afternoon on organizing and putting things away, the Christmas and the winter stuff still that was still out. And you can hear so well up here because there's not as much noise going on. I didn't have any radio on. I didn't have earbuds in. I wasn't watching. I usually will put on some kind of craft or something that I can kind of peek at here or there. I had nothing going on, and all I could hear was all those dogs. They're on my nerves. I don't know if you hear them out there crying. Okay. And I love dogs, y'all. Don't get me wrong, but I cannot stand it when I hear them all the. It's like they just leave them outside all the time. I don't understand that. In my opinion, if you're going to have a dog, it should be inside. Unless it's a hunting dog or something like that. I mean, it should be inside. But we're in a development. These are not hunting dogs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that is not straight. I don't think. Maybe it is. All right, I think it's probably close enough, though, y'all. I don't think anybody but me is going to notice it. So now I'm just going to smooth it out. Make sure I have no bumps, no big, because I want to try to get the best images possible, but I do see, like I said, these are really easy to see through. I did see that there was something, so I can just peel it back and take it off. So here we go. See? We're ready to rock and roll. Isn't that cute? So you can do these any color you want. What color is your favorite peony? I used to have peonies that I had planted at my last house, and I know my neighbor is still enjoying them, and hopefully the people who bought the house are enjoying them. But they were so gorgeous, and I love them. I've planted them here, but I haven't had as good a luck. But what's your favorite? You know, obviously they're not only this color, they're in other colors, but this is the color we're going to use. So I think I'm going to need a couple other tools this time because I'm working with some smaller areas. So I'm going to pull out my multi-purpose tool. If you haven't seen me use this, I use it all the time. And my detail tool, as I was just telling you, that's got another little small squeegee on it because for my border, I'm going to use that. Now, if you only have one tool, you only have a mini squeegee, then just keep using that. Use your mini squeegee. Or if you have too many squeegees, cut one of them in half and you'll have a little teeny tiny area. Just use your baby wipe to clean it off in between colors. So I think we're going to do that. And then I think I have another, I think I pulled everything in. I have that one I think I'm going to use. So let's see. I'm just thinking through. I know I'm only going to use these 4 colors, so I'm just trying to think what's going where so I know what size I need of things. I might just use my multi-purpose tool again. I keep saying, oh, just buy another one, Susan. But then I'm like, oh, that's wasteful. Just wipe it off. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. I think what we're going to do, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to, you know what, I have not used my wisteria in a while. Probably need to stir it too. Let's see how that feels. It's not too bad. Yeah, it just needs stirring a little. Isn't that a pretty color? I love wisteria. I love the plant. It's gorgeous. Thankfully, it's not blooming yet, but that's one of the first things, obviously, that blooms around here in spring, and I absolutely adore them, but it is my biggest nemesis. It is probably one of my worst allergens, but I love it. I love the color. Okay. A little rose. So I'm trying to decide if I am going to do the border in the rose, shimmer rose gold, and I want to do whatever the word peony and then the border in the same color, whether I'm going to do it in the rose or in the purple. And then I'm going to do the rest of it in, I do think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do this, I think, in the purple, in the wisteria. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. I think that's going to, let's see how it turns out. Let's just see. I'm sorry for the reflection in my glasses, guys. I don't have any other way. These old eyes are very tired tonight, so. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, I just love the way that just, even on the first time you add a little bit of color to it, how it just automatically just transforms what you're working on. I love this little detail tool. And our tools are not expensive. They are so worth it, you guys. You will use them over and over and over. This is what I use for fixing mistakes. Let me know in comments, what color would you do your peony? I would love to know. The cool thing about this is you can make them any color you want. They don't have to be a true peony color. I can't even think of all the colors that they were. I feel like mine were probably a deeper pink that I had at my house. They were probably more like a fuchsia. And I thought about using our dream car color. You guys remember, I thought about it, but I thought maybe not quite. That's a little too summery. More summer than spring feeling to me. So, and you know I love it, but I feel like it was a little more, it screams summer instead of spring. I want this to look like spring. So we're going to do that. And now I'm going to take my little multi-purpose tool and I'm going to do my little banner. You guys see how little chalk paste this is? Miss Lou, when you try out the new transfers, you're going to be in love. They are so nice. You do have to kind of pay a little more attention though, because they are a little slicker. And it would be very easy to slide into a area that you didn't want to get that color in. So I'm going to put that over here. So that's what I got so far. And I need to go ahead and do my little wild. Oh, I forgot my wild orchid is going to be brand new. I need to hurry up and get. Oh, goodness. We're just going to do this right quick, because I want to paste and peel, but there's a little part of the stem. We'll paste and peel and then we'll get this ready. I should have gotten that ready before we started. So there we go. See what I mean? Okay, let's paste and peel. Just up to the part that we just did. Isn't that lovely, y'all? Oh, I missed some. Okay, I'm gonna lay this back down for a second and over here. It is a shimmer, so sometimes you have to press a little harder, but over here I noticed on my line, no, it's fine. If you don't mind it looking a little, you know, distressed, it's fine. But I did notice I missed. I didn't push it through. So apply a little more pressure with your shimmers to get them through the silk screen. That's better. I want it more pronounced. I didn't do it press hard enough. But do you see how I just laid it right back down on top of where I wanted, and I'm just going back over it? That's all you have to do. The rest of the chalk paste has already been released onto the surface, so you don't have to worry about it drying in your silk screen. All right, that should be better, I think. See? There we go. Now you can see it better. I still feel like I can fix this over here a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to let that lay there. I've pulled it off. I'm going to let it lay. And remember, I'm going to just press back down on this other area that I have not chalked yet. So right there up to the edges, right there. And I'm going to set that aside for a second while I get this open, because you guys know I'm going to get ready to make a mess. I need to get that open. I should have already had it open. It's brand new. I don't know. You guys might think it's too bright. I love it. We do have a beautiful sage green that would also be fabulous with this, with the peony. It's a very nice color for stems. It's a lighter green, you know, more like a spring kind of green than you. I don't know that you want to use meadow, and I don't think eucalyptus. You could use eucalyptus. It's a very bluish green if you wanted a lighter springy color. I feel like this one is a very bright spring color, because that's one of my favorite things, is there's so many different shades of green in this spring as all the trees are starting to rebud. And but I think of the darker greens that we have, the pesto and the not sage, sorry, pesto and meadow. I think of summer because it's like that darker, richer. Lots of chloroform, you know. All right, I think I got all I could off of that one. And then I'm just going to stir it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Do you see how easy that is to stir? That's when it's perfect. That's the perfect consistency. All right, guys. I should have had that already done. We would have saved some time. I think you guys are used to me by now, right? I take a little bit longer than the average crafter. But I like to explain things to you and show you everything, so hopefully you don't mind. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my stems. And this, again, this wild lime is in the palette pack that I included in the bundle cart link, but it is also one of our En Vogue colors, so it's even a miracle that you're getting it in the palette pack, because we don't do single packs usually of our En Vogue color unless it's a special situation like this, like the palette pack. It's difficult. You can't just buy it by singles usually. This is our wonderful En Vogue color that just came out. Another one of them. I love it when we come out with new colors. All right, so that's done. I'm going to do the border real quick, and then we'll paste and peel that as well. We'll peel that up. I'm going to go ahead and peel it up because I don't want that to dry. What do you think, guys? Then we'll put it back down. Isn't that pretty? I like the rose gold on the outside because it's just enough hint of a sparkle. I'm going to press this down. And we're going to do our lovely peony here now. Let me see. I'm going to use this just to have a little better control. I actually probably should just wipe that off and use it for the green, but that's okay. We're going to do it for our peony. So there's our peony. Feel it. I was thinking I need to. I'm adding some distilled water to it. Only distilled water if you have a jar and you're adding water to it, because if you use tap water, you could get some mold grow in your chalk paste, and you definitely don't want to do that and have to throw away a whole jar. But that one I could tell was getting a little thicker. You don't want it to be too thick because then you'll have a hard time getting it through your silk screen. Not a hard time, but you just won't get as good of an image, I think is what I'm trying to say. It just will look... And there's no rhyme and reason to this. I just kind of trial and error. I know what it should feel like when I stir it. So I just kind of add until I feel like that. Is that the right consistency? And here we go. So when I get off of here, I'm going to go find my little baby carrots that I have. I know I have some little ones I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to like cut them apart because I think it was like a little garland. I'm going to cut it apart, and I am going to hot glue some on the other side where the bunny's going to be, because I think that's going to be super cute. And you don't have to do that. You could just put a bunny garland around it, right? Or like the carrot garland, or maybe you got our Chalkable Hop to It kit. That would look cute right near this. If you haven't, you should try that. That is awesome, you guys. The kits are awesome because they're all in one. Everything you need to create one project is included at one price, and they discount the price. And it's usually something unusual, like that the Hop to It one. You can't get any of the other elements anywhere else on our website. But you get everything you need to create with. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and peel that. Guys, how pretty. Look how pretty. Isn't that lovely? I love it. Love it. I am going to dry that tiny bit since I'm going to be working very close to it again. Just speed it up a little bit. Speed up the drying process. What do you guys think? Hit that heart button if you like this project. I'm so happy you all joining me. I was only going to do one side, but I really just wanted you guys to see how easy it is to do. And if you were doing this project yourself, it wouldn't take you as long as it's taken me, because I have to explain things and I go slow and I show things. You could do both of these in a very short order time. And that's what I love about it. Then you're done. You're absolutely just done. You know what? I'll have to look at that peony because I couldn't tell if that one was supposed to be like the bud or, okay, that is part of the greenery. That's why I was saying I probably should have used the other smaller tool. I'm just using like the corner of this since I'm trying to get in this little small area, you guys. I'm just using the corner. I would have been better off using my detail tool, but I got lazy and didn't want to wipe it. Okay, that's done. That part is. Let's see if we can get this right quick. Let's see if we can get this in here right quick. And then we'll peel that part too. All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and peel that. See if I need to add any more. I think I need to add a little more green on my stem. I think I need to add a tiny bit more green. Let's see where. Right there. And where else? Right on that little edge. I was trying to be so careful I didn't press hard enough. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Actually, guys, right there. I think it'll go over it. I got a little bit of green on my line, but I think that's right. I think maybe I did one of the little things that was supposed to be a petal, but mine looks more like a bud than on the example. I think one of the pieces that I did green was supposed to be a petal, but we're gonna go with it. My flower can be my flower, right? So I'm just gonna press, I'm gonna lay that down, and then I'm gonna come back and press on my edges here again. We're almost done, guys. It's just a little bit more time consuming right there because I am dealing in such a small area and I have to be careful. Actually gonna turn this for a second, guys. So I don't get it where I don't want it. See why this detail tool comes in so handy? Now you could have even just done the whole border and then just pulled up all the edges and then been done with it and wiped off your detail tool, and I could have done that as well. Okay, so almost finished. And someone is coming. I am on a live right now. Somebody is bringing me a meal. How about that? Getting room service tonight, y'all. Hubby just brought my dinner up. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so I'm going to pull this back, release it. See if I need to add any more. And then let's see this side. That one little section in there still kind of needs some. I'm not pressing quite hard enough. There we go. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. All right. Now, press these down. Oh, I didn't lift it, did I? I feel like I'm talking to myself now, y'all. Once I start getting tired and into these details like this, I start vegging out. Okay, we're gonna wipe this off so I can use it because I really do like using this tool. Wipe this off. Don't want any of the other color to get in there. And what did we decide? What were we using for? We were using that, weren't we? How about, so I think I'm going to do the word seeds. I'm going to do in the purple. And I think that might be all I do in the purple. I don't know. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I know what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and finish out our border so I can wipe this tool and reuse it. Because I'm getting into these little tiny areas and it's just easier to use this tool. Again, you could do this all in one color. You could pick one color and do it all in one color and you'd be done in less than 5 minutes, for real, y'all. And it would look fabulous. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. You don't have to get into the details like I'm doing. That's the cool thing about the DIY is you get to choose how you want your project to look. And you can look like a pro just because the designs are so fabulous. Done with the green. I have a lot of squeegees to clean up, y'all. And that color, so we're just going to keep these two out. Now, I am going to use release that. I missed it over there. I need to press it again. That's okay, because we're going to be doing that. I am going to use the my detail tool again, and I'm going to use it on my wisteria, you guys. I feel like it's been forever since I looked up at you guys. I'm going to use it just in here because I want a little more purple. Now we have Shimmer Orchid too, guys. I'm sorry. Is that the new one? No, Shimmer Orchid is the older color, isn't it? No, maybe that is the new one, the En Vogue. And it's a beautiful, shiny purple. It's about this color of wisteria, maybe a little deeper, and it's shimmer. And I could have absolutely used that, but I did not choose to use it. But it is beautiful. I think it is called Shimmer Orchid. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to try to get this as well. Just going to keep using this tool. If you guys have any questions about anything I'm using or any of the tools or any of the colors, please feel free to ask me in comments or send me a message. That's what I'm here for, you guys. I love being able to help you. It's my goal to inspire or encourage you or or educate you, whatever I can do to help spread the love of creating. All right, I think I may try to do that line under the word peony too. We'll see. Do you see what I got going so far? I'm going to have to touch up some of my borderline, but so I'm releasing that. See? And now let's get our word peony in here. I think I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use, I'm going to do the line under peony. I'm going to do it all in this shimmer rose gold. Got quiet again, guys. I'm sorry. I get concentrating. Now I'm like super curious. What would it look like if I did it all in one color? I think it would be lovely. And I might have to try it. I love that the refills on this, the fact that you can do so many different designs in one piece, and that the refills are so inexpensive. So now we have a multitude of surfaces that are like that. Our A-frames like that. This is like that. I love that you can do that and just buy refills and change it out. All right, let's see how that looks. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pull it back a little bit more. Let's see how I did. I need to add any more to it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think we finished. Actually, I want to touch that up. Purple a little bit. Ready? Finally done. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that, guys. What do you think? Does that scream spring? Now see, even though that wild orchid looks super bright in the jar, it's perfect on here. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I don't know if you can see any of the shimmer. I just wanted a little hint. I always have to have some shimmer somewhere. But what do you guys think? Hit that heart button if you like it. Let me know in comments what you think. I'd love to hear. Even if you're catching me on the replay, always go back and answer all the questions. Boy, do I have a lot of squeegees to clean up. Luckily, it only takes water and a few minutes. So that makes me happy. All right, guys, so I'm going to dry this one real quick because I want to go ahead and assemble all this and show you what it's going to look like. This one should already be dry. I will go back and touch that up, like I said. Let's go ahead and dry this real quick so we can go. Oh, I need to touch that up some too. That's okay. We're okay. We're okay. I'm going to let it go. I may or may not go back and touch it up. You know, a seed packet isn't going to be perfect looking. Not if it's in my, where I keep my gardening stuff, it's not. It is so pretty. So, oh, I just had another idea, you guys, with this one. Oh, we might have to try that. So you know what you could also do? You don't have to necessarily do it on this particular medium. Like you wouldn't have to use this chalkable piece. Chalkable insert. I'm not even sure what we're calling this. Refill. You could do this all in black or all in one color, okay? All in one color. And then you could go back in, like you could do it on a piece of watercolor paper and put it on a, I have one of those frames that you, like a floating frame, and you could do it on a piece of watercolor paper and go back and watercolor this, do it in one color, watercolor it, and then put it in one of those frames. Oh my gosh, you guys, that would look so pretty. See, you don't have to just use it with this particular decor piece, even though it's made perfectly to go with it. You can think outside the box and use it in other ways. Pretty sure it's dry. I just want to be sure if I'm going to slide it in, I don't want anything to smear. I love that everybody's project can look different. I could have done it exactly the way that we demonstrate it on our website, and mine would still look different because every time you put your hand to it, you're making something different. Okay, so now, like what I said, we're going to do the back to the back, and we're going to place them in here at the same time, and it's going to slide right in. And now I can put it this way when it's time, whenever you're putting, maybe you wait, maybe you're like me and you wait until after St. Patrick's Day to put your Easter stuff out. Okay, so that's what I do. That doesn't mean I can't go ahead and create the stuff now and have it all ready. But if I wanted to, if I had maybe I could have used one of my St. Patrick's Day designs on one of these as well. I could have made something myself. Or if you got the bundle, the luckiest bundle, you could have used that one part that came with it that talks about luck or whatever. Not the minis, but the other one. You could have done that on one of these sheets, and you could have that on one side and then flip it over and have your Easter. But look, now I just turn it around and I have my spring. That's all I have to do. I have to just walk over, do this. And then I can create on the backs of these for another season or another month or whatever it is I'm trying to do. Anyway, that's my project idea for today. Again, you can add more to it if you want. If you say, okay, that is really cute, but it needs a little something. Okay, take a ribbon and just tie it around the bottom when you're doing this one. That would look super cute on this. If I have it flipped around and I'm just doing peony, maybe I just want one of my little plaid ribbons tied here. Or I could even do that on this side. If I could find one that would work for both, I could slide it around and use the same ribbon. You just tie it around and then take the ribbon off. Maybe I'll do that. Or you could do, like I was saying, you could take some little carrots and glue it. Whatever you want. You can add to this, take away from it, or just do it like this, and you will have a fabulous piece of decor that you can say, I made it myself. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I kept you much longer than I meant to. I hope that you enjoyed this project idea. I hope you've had a great Monday. I hope you have a great Monday night, and you have a great start to your day tomorrow, and that you'll come back and join me again next time that I share a project idea with you. As always, I'm here to help and answer questions and inspire you. And I hope that you will stay safe, stay healthy, and be blessed until I see you next time. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Bye.